Hello, I am Alex from Alex Films. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Tonight, it's 9:40 tonight, March 5th, and today I wanted to talk about some stuff that I just needed to get off my chest, if you know what I mean. Stuff that I've been really just deeply thinking about, but it's a struggle for me to put them into words, so I'm just hoping that this feel of everything comes out right. So starting off while I'm here, I've been struggling with high school so far. I'm in 11th grade. Very difficult. At this point in my life, I'm kind of just starting to miss my friends. It's like they get new friends, but then it's a situation where they get new friends and I'm just struggling to make new ones. So I'm like grasping on like I don't even know, like an octopus to these other friends that have made new friends and new connections. And I want to make new connections as well, but it's like really hard for me because I struggle with like a ton of like anxiety and whatnot. So I'm getting over that. I'm really trying hard to get over it, but like it's so hard because like every time I try to connect with somebody, it's like a struggle to connect. It's either they're on their phone, or they've already got their friend group, or it's like, it's just really hard. It's really hard to, like, connect with people. And lately I've been just becoming really lonely and really sad, especially when I see, like, other friend groups talking to each other, and I'm just, like, super lonely, because I have no one to talk to. That's also me stepping back and like looking at my past relationships and seeing if there's anything I've been doing wrong and like analyzing it, trying my best not to overanalyze it. And so far it's kind of like I usually let my anxiety get in the way of everything, and I feel like it's important to say that I want to reach out and I want to say hi and I want to conversate with these people, and this is not on all occasions. I've had some friends try their best to reach out to me, like face to face, and I'm just not there. It's like a struggle because I don't know how to say this. It's a struggle because I try to predict everything within the conversation, and how it'll go and how it'll flow and everything. And for them, they're just trying to have like a really nice conversation or like whatever, and I'm just so stressed out in the moment, So sometimes it's like they take a step back because they really, I guess, want to see if I'm trying to be like a loyal friend or not. And I am. I'm a really loyal person. I will die for you. But it may not rub off like that because it may seem like I'm not trying, but I really am. I'm trying so hard inside to like come up to you and talk to you. But then I just don't because I have anxiety, and it's like, oh well, what if they don't want to talk to me? Oh, what if they're just super busy? What if they say no? Then again, like, I've also been trying to teach myself that it's okay for people to say no. Doesn't mean they like you any less. They can't do anything worse other than say no, I don't want to talk right now, or hey, maybe we can talk another time, and that's totally fine. Like, that's what I'm trying to teach myself. It's totally fine for like you not to have conversation and confrontation every single day, but it's also me trying to understand, hey, try your best to reach out in this other person's way, because my way of communication is, texting a lot. So I'm trying my best to text them. They're trying their best to talk to me face to face. And then, we think we're like, both sides, we think we're just not trying. And it's like, no, we're trying, but we're trying in like two different ways, if you know what I'm talking about. Like, I'm trying to text them a lot more often, and they're trying to talk to me face to face more often. And it's like, what? So, just trying to communicate in different ways that I'm not usually used to, whether it's face to face or calling or going out, which I really want to start doing. I really want to go out with my friends more. So just communication in general. That's something I want to get better at. Communication has always been like a thing that I've lacked in. So I really want to get better with talking, expressing my feelings, being fine with normal answers, just okay answers, not overthinking those okay answers, and just also putting myself out there. Making friends as you get older, it just gets hard. It just gets really, really hard. And I guess it's also more like giving you advice too. Like, as a person in high school, it gets harder to talk to people and to make friends and to conversate, because people have their friend groups already made up. Some don't want any like outside things coming in, any outside people coming into their little friend group or whatever, and that's also really okay. It just makes it a little harder for you to like make friends, find people, because I hope I'm saying this right. People, they like their little bubbles, and they like feeling safe. Coming inside a little bubble is hard, if you're not there from the beginning. And again, that's fine, but it makes it hard because there's just less people to talk to. I mean, it's less people to get to know that you want to know. Lately, I found myself struggling like really hard with just getting rejected, and it's not like love life rejection or anything. It's just like getting rejected, like straight up, and being okay, because like they don't hate me. They just don't want to talk. Yeah. But I have been putting myself out there a lot more, so that's fun. I feel really like proud of myself for doing that, because that was just like a large leap. Like, today I was able to work with somebody on a project. That's something I would have never normally done, but I decided to like see if this was like a way I could like make a new friend and also get my assignment done. And so far it's going pretty good. I mean, we work together tomorrow too. It's just trying to put yourself in actual situations with other people that you realize, hey, I can make new friends. Wow. Right? Wow. Yeah, I wasn't doing that before. I was like kind of like keeping to myself. But and if a person came up to me and said hi or whatever, I'd totally say hi back. But for the most part, I like really in my own thing. So if you have like a problem with making friends, finding friends, my advice to you: don't stress it in high school. It's fine. This is not like, high school is not the end of the world. You're gonna make new friends. But also, with that said, it is absolutely miserable. So if you're also trying to find friends, don't think of it as the end of the world, but also think of it as an opportunity to learn how to better navigate through the world. Think of your school as a little mini world, like a mini simulation of the world that you're going to get into and test it out. Like, experiment around, see how confrontation with people might work, because it totally helps. It gets you different opportunities. It expands your lens of different people and different situations. It's so beneficial. I find it as a great learning experience. Let yourself get into the feel of learning about what's going on. Now, don't switch yourself up. Okay, when I say don't switch yourself up, do not act like somebody you're not just to fit in, because that's not gonna work. You're going to end up you're going to turn yourself into somebody that you don't want to be, or someone that you didn't even think you would recognize, if that makes sense. Learn how to be yourself. Learn how to adapt to the environment based on what you can do and your capabilities. And then, once you're able to do that, people that gravitate towards you and that you gravitate towards will come to you, and you will go to them. I mean, if that makes sense, just do that. It's so much easier. And again, there's no one way. This is just my way of thinking about it. High school is hard. Again, so just use it as like a learning experience, a simulation. You're never going to see these people again 99% of the time. Most of the time, it's like you're going to see these people one time. Not one time, sorry. You're going to see these people like within a short period of time, then they're just going to leave. That's how the world works. They're not going to stick around forever. I mean, I guarantee it. I'm not saying all the time, but 99% of the time, people are so wrapped up in their lives that they are not going to care about you all the time. They're going to have things going on. You're not going to be friends with them when you're ready to go to college, because they're doing their own thing too. No, you're going to college, you're learning, you're making new friends, you're making new connections. They're doing literally the exact same thing, no matter if it's like the military, trade school, college. They're doing their own things. They're not going to remember that embarrassing thing you did, so don't stress about it. Just try and learn. Focus on your education and focus on learning as much as you can about people. And it'll be easier. It'll get easier. These are also some things that I wish, that I told my 9th grade self. Don't focus on fitting in. Focus on yourself, your academics, and learning about people around you. Because when you also learn about the people that you gravitate toward, you kind of also see the groups that you're like, no, I don't like what you're doing. I don't find it morally right or correct. What you're doing is pretty off. And you're going to learn not to stick around with those people, You want the groups that you need to be around and the groups that you want to avoid. That's a part of life. You enter the world, you don't want to be a part of the people that are making bad decisions. You want to be a part of the people making good decisions for themselves. And if you're gravitating towards those good people, you're gonna know not to do that other bad stuff. But yeah, I guess that's just what I want to say. Give you my advice and my insight or whatever. And yeah, bye. See ya. Yeah. Do whatever floats your boat or fills your pickle, if you know what I mean. I don't know if that sounded good or bad, but okay, bye.